The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll be brought down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Dang, get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll give it to him again. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Wolf. And they got him for the sack. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got...
And he muffs it. It's loose. He gets a block. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
What a break by the returner. You know, he's looking to try to do some damage and make some people miss and make a big play. And he coughed that puppy up, but what a break. How fortunate is he to fall back on that football?
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking off. Now they'll run it to the right here. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Still The expressway is wide open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Past the 50, the 40, the 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fighting off the defender. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense in a split backfield. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Western Michigan. A great catch and run for 6.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll let it go down the right side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Turns it on in midfield. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. It's Wolf. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. He's going to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Buckley. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on third. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. Third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
And the Broncos line it up with a first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Wolf. Looking to the end zone. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The receiver's telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Trying play action. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, running back on the move. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Gets it out fast. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Broncos have this offense rolling. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Wolf. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Howard. Throwing right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Now the play fake. Heaves it on the run. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. He's got his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that one.
And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work.
They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and...
Ball in the air, intercepted! No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. He's going to pass. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Howard. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Line gets set, 1st down. Trying to set the tone with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He breaks a tackle. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Howard. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play and they'll move the chains. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, a better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for room. It's Henderson. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
They had a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love this offense going RPO on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down at any point during the game because this quarterback does a really good job with his decision-making. He does a great job reading the defense, seeing the look, counting the box, and he's almost perfect on these decisions to hand the football off on RPOs.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season in this offense.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 10 over Northern Illinois. any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running back searching for a hole. Got room at the 35. And he breaks into the open. Just trucks through it. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
There's so many guys on this offense that can hurt you for explosive plays. You saw a huge gain there coming on the ground.
And the defense sort of, at some point, a couple of guys said, yeah, I'm not going to catch him. Let me just coast on in on this one.
You've got to make the first attempted tackle. If you don't get this guy down on the ground right away, you better have lots of bodies running towards him because he will kill you with the speed.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The give and the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Bulldozes him. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Howard. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads it left. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's caught downfield. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. And the Broncos will hustle to the line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long, and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this. But we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Wolf. Using the quick game. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great time. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got an open man. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. The Broncos have moved it inside the 20. They're going to run it. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden...
Touchdown, Broncos! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Getting some heat. Release to the back. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, the defense came into this game with a great game plan, and today they have been challenged, and they have answered that challenge. That was phenomenal coverage, reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the ball. You cannot do it any better than that.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Finds a tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He's got it, and they convert. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Howard. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense set on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Broncos want to move quickly. They'll go right back to him. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
With the score, offside.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Trying the left side. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime.
Here we go.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Looking to pass, it's Wolf. Feeling some heat. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. Bringing it back. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.